Hello everyone, this is Thealphaprogrammer and welcome to your 7th Java programming tutorial. And in this tutorial we're going to learn how to make a basic calculator that can add. Now we're going to make more advanced calculators later, but for now we're just going to make a simple one that can add only. So what it's going to do is it's going to ask the user for the first number they want to add. The user types it in. Then it asks the user the second number they want to add, and the user types it in. And then they set each of the values to a variable, and then they add the two variables and display it on the screen. This is a very simple program that only takes about 6 lines. If you do it as I do it, it might take up many more lines if you do it less compact. But I'll show you a very compact way to do it. So let's get started. Now you need a scanner variable, and by the way, I've imported Java util scanner up here, just so you know. So Wow, I'm messing up in these words. Okay, make a scanner variable called scan and set it equal to a new scanner. And inside the parentheses, type in system.in. And then just put in your line terminator, and you have successfully created your scanner variable. Now you want to print out on the screen system.out.println. Print on the screen, enter the first number to add. So it's just going to print on the screen, enter the first number to add, and then the user types it in. Now in order to get the user's input, we need to actually set a variable called int n1. This is just for number 1. Yeah, number 1! So int1, and set this equal to scan.nextInt. Not next line. Next line is for strings. Next int is for integers. So what it's going to do if you put next line is it's going to take the input from the user and turn it into a string. But if you put next int, it's going to turn it into an actual integer. So if I put here scan next line, I'm going to get an error here, and the error is mismatch, cannot convert from string to int. So see, it's going to give you an error. So that's why you need int there. After that, go to your next line, and I just defined this in a really compact way. I've defined it and assigned it on the same line terminator. And what I mean by the same line terminator is just I used only one line terminator to assign and define this variable. So on the next line, you want to do system.out.println, and just here do enter the second number to add. And then you just do the same thing that you did for the other variable, and just make this one n2 and set this equal to scan.nextInt. And then after that, you now just want to add them up. So do system.out.println, and you're probably going like, what? You didn't add them up yet? And I'm going to show you how to actually add them up on the same statement as printing them. So just do n1 plus n2, and you're done. So this program basically asks the user enter your first number, they enter it, enter second number, enter it, and they add them together. And the reason I'm doing this on the same line as println is because these are ints. So when you add them together, Java, instead of going like, oh, let's see, what happens when you add one number to another that's an integer? And now, say for this example, our two numbers were 4 and 3. If Java worked in a different way than it does right now, it would state them probably as 4D3. If our first number was 4 and our second number was 3, it would treat it like strings. But since Java doesn't treat integers like strings, it actually, ideally, goes and adds them up. So it goes like 4 plus 3, let me see, that's 7. So it's going to print out 7. So that's basically why I could fit this all on one line and one line terminator. So now that you have your basic program, you're good to go. You can now save it, hit run, and it's going to say enter the first number you want to add. I'm going to do 3. Enter the second number, 4. And I get 7. Oh my god, that is the best calculator I have ever worked with. Even better than the Microsoft calculator. Even better than every single calculator I've worked with. Not really. Really not true. I've definitely worked with better calculators, but since this is my own, I have to kind of support it. Anyways, that's basically how to make a simple calculator that can add two numbers together using, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines. Oh, look, I was right. My estimate was right from the beginning. Wow. So it only takes 6 lines to make that happen. Now, this is just 6 lines of code if you exclude importing and this Java main and all that stuff. And so that's all for this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we're going to learn if statements, and that's pretty self-explanatory. They're if. So if this, then do that, else do this. So and after that tutorial, we're going to make our first better calculator. It's going to be much better than this one. Not only will it add, it'll also subtract, multiply, divide, and actually find the remainder of. Wow, I'm pretty sure that's an impressive calculator that you guys will definitely check out how to make. And it'll be pretty simple to make, not that hard. But for this tutorial, that's all there is. So this is Thealphaprogrammer signing off.